traded it all.
So welcome back. This is going to be a lot of fun. My next guest is Gary Pettibone, and he is the owner of SaveOnDiamondRings.com.
Hi, Carol.
Got to tell everybody, you tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do.
Well, we've got kind of a unusual niche in the jewelry retail market. We're not exclusive estate and pre-owned jewelry. We do some new, but I think probably a lot of our interest is on the pre-owned, and we get some really neat stuff, really nice stuff. It can be something from 1995, or it could be something from 1919. We've gotten some. Matter of fact, right now we've got one that's it's a transitional cut stone. It's just shy of 2 carats and a real nice 18-carat filigree ring. And I'm thinking this thing's from the 20s, just around the Roaring 20s era, just before the time the big recession hit. And it's absolutely gorgeous. But we see a lot of different stuff.
I bet.
Yeah, we do.
Now, the website is SaveOnDiamondRings.com.
Mm-hmm.
When they go up on the website, what are they going to see?
Oh,
lots and lots of stuff. Beautiful diamond rings.
And we run the gamut. I mean, we started this and we said, well, we're going to do exclusively diamond engagement wedding rings because it's not a want, it's a need. And then we branched out. We said, well, we're staying with rings, but there are so many neat gemstones out there. So we stay with fine jewelry. We don't do any 10-carat gold. It's all 14, 18-carat, or platinum. So we stay in the fine jewelry area. And most everything has diamonds. There's few exceptions with that. If the majority of them are engagement, wedding bands, engagement rings, things of that nature.
Now, we're going to talk a little bit about some of these neat things that are really kind of neat information for you to have too, listening to this. Diamond grading. Okay, grading is somewhat misunderstood by so many people. Can you give us your understanding of what it is?
I'd be happy to, Carol. And I tell you what, it's frustrating. There's only a couple grading laboratories that really have any credence, and I won't mention the ones that I'm not really favoring. Let's just say this: that there's we have acquired many pieces, nice pieces, with evaluations that came with it, and after inspecting the jewelry piece, the diamond, and how we would grade them, we've actually thrown these appraisals away and these evaluations away because they're so embellished. We get calls quite often. I get people saying, "I'm looking for such and such carat. I'm looking for a VVS 1." And I have to chuckle because these really, really high grade diamonds, they're for the rich and famous. I'm not saying you and I don't deserve them. I'm just saying that there's no reason to when you can get a very, very nice, clean, eye clean, near colorless stone with the right cut, and it has a lot of fire and brilliance. Sometimes it is certainly the way to go.
How do you get your diamonds?
Oh, heavens. We with our name, SaveOnDiamondRings.com, it opens up a lot of doors for us.
Sure.
So we're approached by diamond brokers, estate brokers. We do get the occasional phone call asking if we're interested in buying, and I tell my people, no, we don't buy from the public. There's just too much risk there. So we buy from licensed sources, and everything that we've got is professionally inspected, cleaned. The prongs are tightened. Heavens, you can take a piece that is 10 years old, 5 years old, 50 years old, and you'd swear it was just brought out of the jewelry store today.
The website is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. It's really easy to remember. So check it out. And it is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. So what's the advantage of purchasing a pre-owned fine jewelry?
Oh, yeah. It's funny, but things have changed. Let's talk diamonds for a second.
Sure.
Diamonds aren't that rare. People think they're rare, and they're really not. There's been the De Beers Corporation that's controlled the supply for years, and of course, there's diamonds that have been mined in Russia, in Canada, and Australia. So things are changing. But what's also happening is there's a lot of enhancements that are taking place with stones that are really not necessarily bad, but it's not the same as a fully natural stone. But the old stuff, oh my, the jewelers back then, they took the time to hand select. They're looking for the proper cut. They're looking for the right symmetry, the right color, the fire, the brilliance, and that's the difference.
But also, they're made. Aren't they made better
yes.
as well?
Well, yes.
Is that true or not?
There's some really well-made stuff today that makes my pupils dilate.
Wow.
But yes, to answer your question, the workmanship and the craftsmanship of this vintage stuff is quite good.
Now, on the website, I want to go away from this for a second. I just want to ask you, what, in terms of, is there something more popular right now that people seem to be looking for at all, or anything like that?
Oh, golly. You know, the halo effect, that's your center stone that's bordered with a border, I guess is the right way of wording it. And it would have small diamond accents surrounding the main stone is very, very popular. It also makes the illusion of a stone looking somewhat larger than what it really is. So that's been very, very popular. But everything, seems to change as far as demands. Princess cut stones, as beautiful as they are not in demand like they were 10 years ago. The round, brilliant cut, the old standby seems to be the one. Everyone wants that one. Almost everyone does.
Sure. It is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. Go up on the line and you can go ahead and check and see what he has. Then again, it is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. So let's talk a little bit about what sets you really apart from, let's say, the mall jewelry stores and the retail stores that are out there.
Sure. I've got a good friend in the retail end, and I won't name the store, but when you take into account the storefront, the utilities, the employees, the inventory, and you start adding all these things up, she had indicated to me that the fixed expenses for their store was close to $70,000 a month. That means they've got to see $70,000 worth of profit on jewelry before they start to show a profit at all. The advantage I've got is that I don't have a storefront. I'm an internet-based company. I am A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, been accredited since 2013. Also received the Best of Scottsdale Jewelry Broker Award of 2014. So we're very, very honored on that. But what really sets us apart is the savings and the value. And I'm not really pushing for if John and Mary are looking to spend X amount of dollars for their engagement ring or wedding set. I'm not looking for someone to say, well, we're going to spend less. No, everyone's got a budget. And the person that has $500 to spend or the person that has $10,000 to spend, it's all relative. It's all just as important to these individuals. So what I say is whatever your budget is, stick with that budget. But with us, you're going to see that you're going to get twice what you'd get in a mall jewelry store simply because my cost, my fixed expenses are minimized dramatically. Simply put, I can buy diamond jewelry faster than I can sell it. And knowing that, doesn't it make sense to price these things very aggressively, show a real good value, and move them quicker? And that's been a really, really good success for us.
Absolutely. Really again, that website is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. And so if it's not you that you need this, but tell somebody about it, because that's the opposite. That's the awesome thing. There's so many people out there getting married today. You want to give them something special. Go to the website. It's SaveOnDiamondRings.com. Real quickly, this I think would be the question that people are going to want to know, because you want to try it on. You got to want to try it on. So how does that work?
Well, it's funny. We do accommodate the local people. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona, so we do deal with the Phoenix metro area. But as far as photographing jewelry, it's a work in progress, and we've never really perfected it, although I feel like we've come a long, long ways. But if you look at the major jewelry retailers, they don't use photographs. They use like an artist rendition, just because what the eye sees, unfortunately, that camera doesn't pick up. So, yeah, if you see something that has a style, a uniqueness to it that draws your attention, you want to take a look at it, yeah, please give us a call. We're happy to accommodate you. Bottom line is this. I learned a long time ago, it's not about what I like. It's not about what your neighbor likes. It's what does it for you. And when you put that ring on, and if it's meant to be, you will know it at that moment.
Now, you can call them, the number, they do that by appointment only, and that's 480-244-4156. They're A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, but you got to go online and check them out. It is saveondiamondrings.com. We have less than a minute, so before we go to a break, what would be one of the final words that you want to say before we do?
Oh, golly. When it comes to diamonds, look for something that's going to be brilliant. It's going to have a flash. It's going to have fire. It's going to be pretty. There's a lot of diamonds out there that aren't as nice as others, and you'll know it when you see it.
I'll tell you what, I think there's nobody that doesn't look, especially as women out there, we love looking at diamonds, right?
That's true.
So go online and check them out. It is saveondiamondrings.com. And if you know somebody that's interested in getting a ring for somebody, tell them about it too. Again, it's saveondiamondrings.com.
Traded it all.
So welcome back. We're talking with Gary Pettibone, and he's the owner of SaveOnDiamondRings.com. And when we went to a break, I wanted to wait to ask, because I know a lot of people were thinking this, because I'm sure everybody was. Because when you buy something online, you want to know, I had said to you obviously you said that you want to feel it, and you heard obviously people here that they can meet with you on appointment only. But you also have people that are concerned about buying something
Most
online.
certainly,
So
yeah.
let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the customer satisfaction is utmost important. The last thing that during any negotiations or business transaction that you want is to have one party, either buyer or seller, not feeling good about it. So everyone needs to feel good. Secondly, if you're buying online, please check us out. You'll find reviews on the Better Business Bureau, on Yelp. You'll find quite a bit of information. Just Google Save on Diamond Rings or even our tag words, Great Estate Buys. We've been using those tag words for years. And you'll find us on the first page multiple places, and you can do your due diligence. But I guess for someone that's buying online, they've got to get that in their hand. We give them ample time, at least 14 days, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Give that individual ample time to make sure that it's exactly what they're looking for, to verify that the specifics of that piece of jewelry are as we had presented it. So our reputation and customer satisfaction are of utmost importance. We also offer a guaranteed trade-up value, and this is interesting, Carol. Say, for example, your budget only allows for X amount of dollars, and you get this beautiful ring or ring set. And then down the road, you win the lottery or come into some money, and you want to upgrade. Well, we're happy to allow the full amount you paid as a trade-in towards any of our merchandise priced twice as much or more.
You got to check them out.
Yeah.
It's SaveOnDiamondRings.com. Easy to remember, A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They give you 14 days. Right? Mm-hmm. Money back guaranteed. Is that what you said?
That's correct. No
okay, I just want to make
asked.
sure. No question asked. And again, it's SaveOnDiamondRings.com. You just cannot not remember that. I think I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life now. Also, I wanted to just quickly, before we go into some of these other questions, because you said that your tagline is Great Estate Buys. Great Estate Sales Buys. Is that what it is?
Great Estate Buys. We use those tag words for quite a few years. But the name of the business is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. You'll find us either way.
Right, but
actually.
I want to really.
Yeah.
Okay, so say that again.
Great Estate Buys. We've been using those as tag words. Save on Diamond Rings or SaveOnDiamondRings.com. Either way. But if you put those into Google or any search engine, you'll find us multiple times. Yeah.
So the one thing I wanted to bring out, though, because when we think about estate, we think about old. And I just want to make sure that you get that clear of everything that you have on there. Because, when we think old, there's some people that love it and there's some people that don't. So that's why I want to make sure you talk about that.
Thanks for mentioning that. Yeah. Many of our pieces, probably the majority of them, are contemporary. The true estate pieces or the old vintage pieces, those were a rare find. And we're very particular when we find those because some of them just aren't in the condition that we want to try to bring back to, pristine condition.
Sure.
But Everything from what you'd see typically in your mall jewelry store, you'll find with us. You'll even find some surprisingly neat stuff that's really unique.
Well, recent technologies have enabled diamond enhancements. Now, what are these, and should the buyer consider an enhanced diamond?
You know,
What's it mean?
What does it mean? Well, it's funny because when you talk about enhancing, you say, well, the diamond cutter or the diamond polisher, didn't he enhance the stone? That's not considered an enhancement. Today's technology is allowing for what is referred to as a feather or a fracture is the real word for it, that may come to the surface, can be filled, or a laser drilled hole into the stone that's much, much smaller than the diameter of a human hair that you don't really see to eliminate maybe a black carbon spot. These things are done today.
I never knew that.
It's not necessarily bad, but it needs to be fully disclosed by the FTC. A licensed jeweler has to disclose this information, which it needs to be disclosed. We have on occasion had a few pieces. We tend to stay on the all natural end, but occasionally we get caught up on something that's just extra beautiful. But the enhanced stone, you'll be able to acquire that for typically about half the price of a non-enhanced stones. The area of concern is that. For example, if the stone is being set and the prongs are being heated, you cannot put a torch heat on it, which a jeweler is going to do regularly if he's mounting a stone or something. And also, you can't use harsh acids on it that you could with a regular stone. If the individual knows this up front and takes due diligence and mentions it if there's work being done, he or she should have no problems with it.
Now, again, it's SaveOnDiamondRings.com. You can also, by appointment, visit him if you're here and to see it in person. By appointment only, 480-244-4156. But go on the website. It is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. Okay, so can you rate in order of their importance the 4 C's of the diamond?
The 4 C's. Yeah, your grading laboratories talk about the 4 C's, but interestingly, some of the laboratories only give color and clarity, and many of our customers that call in are asking for color and clarity information, when in fact, yes, those are important, but there's the carat size, which I guess is a given, but cut and color are probably more important than clarity. The cut is so important that if I had a really, really nice diamond, I'm talking about eye clean. I'm not seeing any natural imperfections. And the color is near colorless, but the proportions, the cut is wrong. I don't get that fire. I don't get that explosive brilliance coming back at me. And people need to be aware that it's going to be your cut, your color. Those are your first top ones. Clarity, yes, most important. And then what we all want. We want that big carat size, yes.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Well, talking about carat size, I'm going to go right to this question. What is the typical range in price for these jewelries?
Oh, golly. You know, we can see items that we offer as low as $500, sometimes less. And we can certainly far exceed $10,000. I think the bulk of what we've got, though, is going to be in the $1,500 to $5,000 range,
which is very nice.
Yeah, well, interestingly, I think it's like $3,800 now is the typical average price that the individual is paying today.
And that's already set.
Ring. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because a lot of times you can buy a diamond and that's the cost of the the diamond alone, and it may not be such a nice size either, right?
True, yes.
It is true. Again, that website is SaveOnDiamondRings.com. And you also had talked a little bit about, where am I at here? That you want to make a nice turnover as fast as possible because, they're diamonds that we're talking about. You had mentioned that. So is that really true?
Yeah, well, unlike the grocery store and in the vegetable department, we're not worried about spoilage. And our stones, I think, are typically a couple billion years old each. But no, it just makes good business sense, Carol. If as a business person, if you can acquire things quicker than you can sell them, you better stop and rethink about how you're retailing them.
Right.
So we'd much rather have a smaller margin to deal with and see more satisfied customers. And because of that, we're growing. We're seeing some nice results. And
Now they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. You had also said another something. I don't remember what that
it was Scottsdale. Oh heavens! The name of it is the Scottsdale Awards Program. We got the best of Jewelry Broker of Scottsdale for the year 2014 by them.
Now,
So we're quite pleased.
And also, you want to check them out on saveondiamondrings.com and tell them that your warranty as well. You know how you say
Well,
that.
everything is as we describe it. The other thing is we want that customer to be totally satisfied. So you have a 14-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Just return the ring in its same condition and any certification, and we give you a full refund.
You know what, guys? It's the way to go now. And everybody loves looking at them. So go up online right now. It's saveondiamondrings.com. And if it's not for you, but you know somebody who's getting married, go ahead and tell them about it. It is saveondiamondrings.com.